Good morning, everyone. It is election day, November 5th, 2024. I look like crap because we woke up at 5:30 a.m. this morning, didn't bother taking care of anything. We just got dressed and went to stand in line to vote. And my husband and I, one thing I will say is it feels good to be married to someone who is aligned with your political beliefs. Now, I know people say that shouldn't matter in a marriage, but honestly, it does. I'm going to say I think it does, because I don't want to be married to someone who would vote against my bodily autonomy, who would vote against the bodily autonomy of my family, who would vote against people in my life who are in the LGBT plus community. I don't want to be married to someone like that, because that tells me that they're not about humanity, they're about themselves. So I'm very happy that our political beliefs align. I know that there have been debates on here saying, well, that shouldn't matter in a marriage. Well, guess what? This election, and a lot of elections, but this one, it fucking matters. This one, I would like to know that the person I'm married to wants to protect my rights as much as their own. Okay? And the fact that we both agree on our political beliefs, we're both aligned. The fact that I'm married to my husband who's a feminist, which is freaking awesome. The fact that we're able to agree on things with this, it helps. It really does. It helps to know that my husband cares also not only for his family and his welfare, but also my family and their welfare. Okay? I've got people of color in my family, just like my husband does. Okay? And we want to make sure they're going to be okay too. We want to make sure family members will be okay. We want to make sure that our parents are able to still continue to get Social Security, and so that we can get Social Security. We want to make sure that our family members, especially those with pre-existing conditions, get the health care they need, because Trump wants to take that away from health insurance. He wants to take away the fact that, back in the day, remember what that was like back in the day when if you had a pre-existing condition, you couldn't get health insurance? I remember what that was like. I remember when they did that to my ex-husband many years ago, and that was pretty screwed up. There's a story of someone I know who had a brain tumor way back when, and the insurance company didn't even bother helping. The guy died. They didn't bother helping him out because he had a pre-existing condition called brain cancer. So we want our family members to never go through that. We don't want to go through that, okay? And in my family, pre-existing conditions are like a nightmare, because cancer and diabetes run in my family, especially cancer and diabetes. Yeah, we got everything else, but diabetes and cancer, those are the big ones in my family. A lot of my family members already have diabetes because it runs in the family, okay? And that's a pre-existing condition. If Trump wins, that's going to give them problems in getting health care. So I'm glad that my husband and I actually are aligned in that. I'm going to be honest. I'm happy that we both voted blue. I'm happy that we both, did what we had to do for our country, but also for our family. So when people ask me who I voted for, I'm going to say I voted for my family. That's it. I voted for my family, because that's who I want to protect. Most of all. Especially the women in my family, especially the LGBT plus people in my family, especially the people of color in my family. I want to protect that. And if that means that I have to vote blue, I'm voting blue. I'm voting for Kamala. I'm voting for Tim. So the one thing we have to learn is that voting is a personal choice. My husband said it best when he said this is probably the most important election of his lifetime. Okay. I kind of feel the same. This is a big one, because after this election is going to determine whether we have elections ever again, in my opinion. I mean, that's an opinion. I don't know if that's a fact, but that's what I'm saying. Anyway, happy election day. Go out there and vote. For people voting blue, please vote yes on Prop 1. All of these ads going around are fear-mongering to basically prevent people from voting for bodily autonomy. Vote yes on Prop 1. Have a good day, everyone.